Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. So let's start today's topic, today's class. So students, what we have done in our previous class? What do you think? What we have done in our previous class? Okay, let me show you the question related to that, and tell me what you are understanding from this. So here is a question in front of you. You have to read this question and answer it. I'm giving you a few seconds to think about it. The question is, you can use the following type of cell references in Excel formulas. What do you think that the answer would be? Relative, absolute, mixed, or all of the above? Yes, students? Yes. So the answer would be all of the above. Like in the previous class, we have learned about the absolute relevant references, cell references, where we did these all of these type, that is relative and absolute. Also about mixed references, that means these all are the types of cell references. So we would be considering it as all of the above. So all of the above would be the right answer. Okay. So students, what do you think that what would be the basic tools in spreadsheet? Like we have understood about the spreadsheet now, how these tables are formed, and what do you think that what could be the basic tools like for making, even mathematics we need tools like scale, eraser, pencils. For working or for solving question we need these tools. So what do you think in spreadsheet, which tool we would be requiring? Like for using computer we require to have an electricity, then we require to have computer, mouse, keyboard, monitor. What do you think in spreadsheet there could be tools? What those tools could be? Okay, so let us understand about this, that is built-in functions in Microsoft Excel. So this is what our today's topic is. We will be understanding about how we can use built-in functions in Microsoft Excel. So let me write the topic for today on the board as well. That is, today's topic is built-in functions in MS Excel. So it is a tool which we're gonna learn in today's class. That is built-in function in MS Word. Okay. So students, what do you think? What it could include? What could be included in this built-in function? Any guesses? Yes. Okay, before starting this topic, let me tell you the learning outcomes for this lesson. That is, after the completion of this lesson, you will be able to define the concept of absolute and built-in functions in MS Excel. Then you would be identifying the use of absolute and relevant references. Then you would be applying the concept of absolute and relevant references in real life. Then you would be analyzing the steps of inserting absolute and relevant references in MS Excel. Also, you would be appreciating the use of absolute and relevant references in real life. Okay. So here's what you can observe in the picture. This is where we observe this built-in functions, which are subdivided into many categories. You can see the formula is shown in front of you. If you are clicking on the if you are starting the spreadsheet file, what you observe, there is a title bar which includes file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, and view. So in that case, what you observe is there is column, there is one option, that is formulas, which we're gonna work on. And you can see the lot of options are available here. That is auto sum. Like if we are clicking on auto sum, if we are inserting some inputs entries, it would by default the entries would be converted into the sum of those in the next column. And recently uses the are the entries, or we can see the table we have created on Excel sheet, which would be opened from this. And then after that, we have understood about the financial, like whatever documents, whatever Excel tables we have created for finances would be there. Logical is in computer only you have done it, or you would be doing further also. There are different kind of loops, that is if loop, and loop, or loop, in which case, like for example, the loop is like if I have applied some formula, if I have applied additional formula, I want two entries to be added with each other. No, in other entries also it would work as same. So that is a logical function which we would be applying. I'll be explaining it further. Then text is again whatever text we have written. Then data and time is there, where we would can add the date and time. Then we can give the references, maths, triangles. These all are functions which we would be using in built-in functions. So what do you think? Why do we need built-in functions? Yes, students. What is the need of building a function? Yes, obviously, in building the functions, we require a lot of tools with the help of which we can make our work convenient. So we would be using this built-in functions. Now here's a question in front of you. To see all the functions by category, choose formula tab, then insert function, then insert function dialog, which appears, from which we can choose the function. What do you think, that this statement is true or not? These steps would be true or not? These are kind of steps which has been shown to you how we can open the spreadsheets for built-in functions. So if you have answered it as true, so you are absolutely correct. So the answer would be true. These are steps are very accurate, which we're gonna practice now in just few couple of minutes. Okay. So how we could change the date and time in MS Excel? What do you think? Like you have seen in the last image where there was option of date and time. What do you think, that how we can change this? By clicking on it, and there could be a lot of dialog boxes would be coming for so many options, isn't it? This is what we would be doing next. That is, you can see here where these options are coming. In the previous class also we have understood about this formula which is encircled, and this is how we can insert the function. There are so many options are there, where by clicking on them we would be receiving the different results. So this is how we can add the date and times also. So here's again a question. You have to answer in true or false. Time says that returns a time from a user supplied hour, minute and second. Now says that returns the current date and time today. Today says that returning today's date. Do you think that these are satisfactory for date and time functions? Like in the dialog was also it was available. Like for time, time could include what? Returns the time, user supplied hour, like when this user has been applied, or the minutes or second, definitely these all comes in time. What about the now? That means the returns to the current date and time. Okay, like whatever you are doing just now. Then what about the today? Today is returning today's date. Whatever the date today is, you want to return from it, you can return it from it. So eventually, what you have not, what you are concluding, that it would be true or false. So it would be true. Exactly. If you have given the answer true, so applaud for yourself. You have given the right answer. So how we could find logical function? Now I have shown you in the first image, there was an option of logical function. What do you think, how we could find it? It is very interesting and easy question. Then definitely we would be opening the which option? In the first image I had shown you, in the formulas option. Okay, so here you can see that logical function is again having that option on the title bar, where you would be observing formulas option is there. After clicking on it, you can observe that there is an option for logical function. This is how we can use it. And I have given you brief idea about logical function, where we are having option that is if, and, or. These all are the loops, like what kind of function, what kind of operation I want to apply, like addition, subtraction, average. Okay, so these are the functions coming in logical function. So here's a question in front of you. The above pictures show the output of the logical method. What do you think? This picture is showing the output. I'm giving you a few seconds to think about it. Is it the output? If you are answering it in yes, then you are not very true. Because yes, it is the option which is available in formulas subparts, but it is not the output. If we are applying these formulas individually, then we would be receiving different outputs. So this is not the output, but this is the step of using the logical method. Okay, now let's practice, and whatever we have done, let's do it. First of all, what is the first step? Going to start button. Yes, then going to Microsoft Excel. Then what we can see is that there is a tabular form which we are able to see here. Now, where we have seen this built-in functions, that was in formulas. You can see here. Now, as I have told you in the previous class, that they are this portion is giving the direction of the cell which I have selected. Okay. Now, first of all, we should be knowing this thing, that this is the location, we could say, for. Now, what does this insert function says? We had done in previous class, that is and, date, value, sum, average. We have covered all this. It is just a recall. Now, first of all, we have understood about the date and time, how we can use the date and time. You can see that a lot of options are there, where you can apply the date here, date, value, date. Also, you can give the month, hour, minute, month, network days. It all totally depends on your requirement, whatever you want to add. Okay, so you can see years are also there, work day you can apply on. Okay, so these are the things. If I'm clicking on one option, you can see that serial number is there. Like I would writing it as 1. Return type could be 2. So this is okay. I have done. You can see that 7 days would be there. That is for work day. Now let us try the another one. Now if I'm see here in logical, I told you that these are the loops which are in our computer science applications, which are applied on some operations, that if we want to some operations to be working on again and again, so we use these operation, that is add, false, if error, not, or a true. Okay, so add is basically for the submission, adding. Let's try to, we will be just giving the, these are all the operations which you can see that if I'm applying writing for and I am writing 12 1 2 3, it is giving the answer true here. Okay, so I'm clicking on it, you can see that the answer has been changed, that is 8. What about the recent one? With the help of recent use, you can see that whatever functions I have applied on, you can see that these are available. Now in the previous class, we have used this sin, max, count, hyperlink. I had given you idea about this. So that's the reason they are visible over here. And today I just selected on these and I have shown you about this function. These are the two last which I use. So its name is depicting that it is a recently used one. What about the financial? Now observe what is written under it. You can see when I'm clicking it, function argument is, they are giving some option, that is issue, or I have just subdivided it. You can also give values over here. First interest, settlement 2, rate will be 4 and 1. If I'm opening it, you can see that you have entered too few arguments for this function. So that means we have to put more functions over here. It is not, it is very less. Now you can observe here, these were the things I applied, that is weekday for 1 and 2. These were the entries I gave. Then I used the AND option where I applied these options. Then I applied ACCRINT. This is the option which I applied in by going to the looking at references. So these are the function which I am applying on this very cell, and if they are showing it in front of me. Let us fill some entries also here. If I'm clicking on any, you can see that it is highlighting. It would be shifted to this only because I have clicked this to function. If I'm clicking to others, it is not acceptable, isn't it? So the function would be only available on this, because in the beginning I haven't selected any column, so that's the reason they are showing it here. What are the more functions? Now you can see statics are there. In that we can observe lot of options, average, average error. So these are the options which you can explore. You can try them all and get the results on your screen only. I want you to select all the option and check what are the options you can choose. There are a lot of options you have to apply. You are clicking on any option and you are receiving these dialog box, and you can put the values and check the results which you are receiving afterwards. Now what about this math entering? And you can see that ABC is there. If I'm putting number here 200, that is full. It returns the absolute value of number without its sign. You can see that in the beginning they gave the result 8, and now while putting 200 they have added that 8 with 200. So this is what happened with the final result. Now I'm not clicking on it. I'm clicking on it. I'm seeing the result which is applied on this. The formula which has been applied on it. First of all, I gave weekday, then I gave and, then I gave ABC. So this is how we can perform it. Now, is there any option which has been left? Insert function we already did. We also did. This is the auto sum. You can see that I'm clicking on auto sum. If I'm applying 100 here, you can see that if I'm applying auto sum here also, you can see the formulas, whatever I'm applying, can easily check it here. That sum 200 is applied here, sum 100 is applied here. Okay, so this is how you can see the formulas. What about this text option? Let us choose any. Now you can see that we can choose the text also here. Is like 12 and 10. This is a false, so it is not satisfying the loop. If I'm applying 12 and 12, it is satisfying the loop. So we can say that this is how we can add. With 100, they have added 1, so the result has been shifted to 101. Okay, so this is how we can use the options which is coming in formulas, that is AutoSum, for shifting the, or we can see that applying the direct operation of addition on the entries which we have entered. Then recently used are the used one which I just recently used. Okay, the name itself says that which you have used right now, that was and equipped complex ABC exact. These are the things I used for now only. Then you can see that a lot of options were there in financial which are used by the statistics architectures. Now logical is the operation like and, false, if, error. These are the operations. Text is for the choices, searches, writing. These are the options we could use. Okay, date, you know, the formats like for month, week, days, whatever you want. Lookup and references are again the same. Index, hyperlink, choose, column. So these are the options. You would, if when you would be choosing anyone, you would be seeing the dialog box where you can put the values and get the different results. Okay, so yes. What about this cube number? These are the dialog box with the help of which you can apply and check the differences. Okay. So yes, if you want to save the file, you can save. Otherwise, you can click on don't save. So okay, students. So now let us conclude our chapter. What we have done in today's class. So students, what we have done in today's class, that is, first of all, we have understood about the, let me share the screen first. We have understood about the built-in functions, the built-in functions which are coming under the formula option. Then we have understood the relative references which are related to the formulas option which are coming inside it. Then here's a question in front of you. You have to answer the relative references. Like what are the options coming inside the formula option? You can write them, and also you can write the steps for the same. You would be answering them on your notebooks. Okay. So you have to write the uses of inserting relative references in MS Excel. Then you have to write on the steps which are adding missed reference. Okay. Then here is a project, or we can say the activity for you, where you have to create the spreadsheet and you have to make the list of your choice and apply these commands which we have done in today's class. Also, you have to write the steps for after making the flowchart of the same. Okay, so thank you, students. That's all for the class. Have a good day. Thank you so much.